What is going on, everyone? Welcome in. Another edition of the RecPoker Nightly series on Twitch Thursday. Welcome in, everyone. My name is Taylor. We're going to be playing some poker tonight, so thanks for tuning in. If you missed it, last week we had a really long stream. I think we went for like 3.5 hours. Capped it off with the solid W. So we're riding high. We haven't been knocked out of the daily series in a while. So, well, I guess we lost the mix game last night, but my computer is like lagging. It doesn't seem like it wants to do much, but we're playing. Good luck, everyone. What we got a bunch of limps. Typically, I just don't want to play too much, but I can hit a straight with this. I can hit some sort of hands. It's an extra 15 chips. But we would have had to hit big to stick around. Just getting ready to hit that fold button. Turbo fold. The old min raise. Interesting play if I've ever seen one. We're pulling in all the good hands right away, because why not? Only 28 entries, a little slow night to start it off. But yeah, as everyone knows, we do the giveaway every single night. So feel free to get out there, get your guesses in the chat. Remember, if you guess correctly, you get one of 3 prizes. We added a new one. You can have $10 off RecPoker merch. You can get 50% off an hour coaching with me, or a 50-50 stake in a 1650 on demand on ACR if you want. So any of those, if you guess correctly. And what are you guessing, right? What do you have to guess? You have to guess my exact finish in the tournament tonight. So guess a number, and if I finish in that place, you win. So no one won last week because no one guessed 1. If you would have guessed 1 last week, you would have won. Last week I called it. I said it from the beginning. I was like, I'm feeling a win here. Tonight, I'm going to call it. I'm getting 3rd. I'm getting 3rd tonight. That's my guess. Grandpa George in chat. Welcome. Nice to see you, George. Welcome back. Glad to see you out and about in the internet world, at least. Messed up some stuff. I'm just trying to fix it quick. Got B jamming out there. Guitar Lab. Hey, how's everyone doing tonight? Welcome in. We're just gonna keep folding hands today. We're just gonna fold. How's everyone doing tonight? Everyone in the home game? I do have 2 things also for ACR off to the side. We're trying to get into that $55 main event, see if we can make to day 2, but we've got nothing going for us so far. And then we're also playing the $11 15K guaranteed, so we'll tune over there to see if there's anything going on. Little Roy, how you doing? Do I play 6 max? Sure. Sure I play 6 max. Interesting hand. George went 4x to start. Not really the flop you want to see when you go 4x, but it looked like it went check, check, check the whole way through, and now we're here on the turn with someone timing out. Fell asleep already. It's only 4 minutes into the tournament and we fell asleep. Maybe we just stepped away for a second. Who knows? Kind of weird spot here. We min open, get 3-bet. It's so small. We're gonna have to fold so often. We could give it up, but if I hit a king or a jack, I'm just gonna go with it. So not necessarily the exact flop I was hoping for, but we might just be going with it here. He could be 3-betting with hands like 10s, 9s, 8s, something like that. So I guess we'll just hope for the best. And if we bust, we do not bust. Alrighty. We also got a hand over here. And we get min 3-bet. I guess that's the theme tonight. Getting min 3-bet. There's Keki guessing third. There we go. Stealing my guess. I like it. I'm predicting a 3rd place finish for myself tonight. Wow. Min. We'll call, because why not? If we can just get it, going 4-way. This is like a troll. Stewie, glad to see old habits die hard. I love the consistent guessing. Good to see it. We probably have 2 pretty good hands here. I mean, it's just stupid how it's all playing out. But should I get the ability to see a flop with pocket 6s and the ability to flop a set, that's awesome for me. And sitting out, that's the danger of taking so long on previous stuff. He obviously didn't mean to, but just stinks when you waste away 60 seconds previously and then take your time on that next action. Obviously not the way we wanted this hand to go, but never really at a point ever where we could just get out of the hand. Clearly we're 3rd place here, so we'll just fold and just move on. Aces, queen 9, yeah. Yeah, easy fold here for us. But I liked our odds, right? If we would have hit a 6 against aces, like, we're gonna get paid. We would have just went with it. But no 6, no more chips from us, so that's how that hand ends. Everyone loves to guess the final 2 tables types of numbers. Pet vets. Stealing. Unfortunate pet vet, yeah. You got to get here early if you want your guess. Gotta get here early. I know one number that is guest Petvit that you could select. I know one number that is still available if you want to make that guess. Yes, the powerhouse hand of 4-9. See this, even with, like, I'm just gonna let this go. The only way we feel good is if we get like 2 9s, 2 4s types of things. It's just not worth it. We're gonna be out of position. You get flops like this where you think you might be good, but the 10 never comes. Or when the 10 does come, it's a 10 of clubs, and then you're like, ugh, what's going on here? Pet bet, that's taken. No formulating guesses in the form of a question either. Oh wow, you went with we folded 4-9. They went. Oh, they got a free flop. That's right. I was like, we're the nit. We're folding that, and they're calling with worse, but they didn't have to put anything in their pet bets. A second, okay. All right. All right. I can't make you select any number that you don't want to. Back in the 55, we've got pretty easy defend here, I think, with King 5. We don't get too attached to it, and when we flop like this, we can decide, do we want to like just bluff, because this flop's way better for us than it is for them, but our hand is actual trash. So they bet really small, they bet quarter pot, but we can just let it go now. No harm, no foul. Bloop went out. I missed how that happened, but walking. Oh, good to hear, George. Good to hear.
Oh yeah, I see it. Whoa, optical illusion.
Limp. We'll just let it go. Can we get just the blinds and annies? This guy's got a lot of chips, but he still lets us have it. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Who's this guy? Anyone know RecPoker Steve? Anyone know who that is? Let's give him he says, hey, Phil. He says, hey, Phil.
So, question on that. So, will that always
Didn't he just get here? Oh. Yeah, with Steve and I always play left card wherever we're in a hand. If we're the last to either fold or like win, we always show whatever the left card is. So if you ever notice Steve and I at the same table, we will do that. So. Probably not worth bluffing at this. Like this hand hits them way harder than it does me. I expect Doug to lead out here. And if he does, we just can't do anything with someone else behind us. We just have king high in a nothing hand, so we'll let it go. Can't win them all. And pocket fives is good. We haven't really done anything, but we've lost 500 chips. But yeah, get those guesses out there. You've only got a few more minutes to get your guesses in, so please do so. Otherwise, you're going to run out of time. We've got a decent amount of guesses so far. Looks like we've got 8 guesses in there. If you're thinking about guessing, don't guess any of these. These are all the guessed numbers that we've seen thus far. So no 17, 7, 12, 10, 3, 13, 14, or 2. Don't do that. Pick a different number. Also keep your eye in chat in case someone else makes a guess out there. But if you can guess the exact spot that I finish in correctly tonight, you get one of 3 prizes. So you can choose either $10 off RecPoker merch, or 50% off an hour coaching with me, or 50-50 stake in a 1650 on demand on ACR. And if you pick the third option, we'll do it the following week. Because if I bust out, we'll just wait till the next week and then we'll run it side by side and be able to follow along with the action. So, yeah. Ooh, hello, Steve. I will just call. Was it on my action for a while? It gave me the ding dong, like I was sitting there waiting for too long. Sure, Steve. I totally believe that. Okay, not the worst. I mean, obviously not the best, but some people could be scared, and we could see a turn card, and a turn card of a jack is glorious for us. If it's just a single big blind, we will be all right calling that too. Just a snap fold for a single big blind? Is this what you're scared of? But now we get it out of there, so. Hearts and an ace. That's why they pay me the big bucks. That's why they pay me the big bucks. We make an open here. We get min raised by the guy who did that with aces last time. And here we defended with king 9 in the big blind and flopped a king high. So good luck to us in that spot. Give me these suited wheels, I guess. Alrighty. I'm thinking of blue cards, dealer. No blue cards. And we will give it up. We called a flop bet here. Went check on the turn. Pretty easy spot for us to just go for a little bit of value here. Should be good the majority of the time. And we're not. They hit the 4-5 on the river. One of those few hands. Steel wheel? No point in betting. Like, I've got queen high and a 3 high flush draw. You'll get that back in big blinds. Where's the deuce of hearts? I just won with queen high. Aha, that's why there's no point in betting. Because when queen high wins, you can just take down what's in there. Should we bang this one? Just pop her up. There's a lot of people that don't like to fold, and then I'm just playing in an inflated pot. I think I'm just going to call, just due to the people that are in the hand. this would have been a flop where we're just in no man's land. Bet and a raise, easy fold for us now. I'd rather 3-bet pretty darn linear there, just due to like how I expect a lot of these people to react to my 3-bets. Steve folded the one big blind with middle pocket pair pocket nines, he said. I mean, you can make the case that you should call a single big blind to see if you can spike a 9. But you also have to worry about the people behind you. So I totally get it. I was essentially, me and him are in the exact same spot, essentially. Like, we've got just a few outs. I technically have 4 outs, the jacks. He's only got like 2 outs. So totally makes sense. Raise here. We get out of the way. And we have not busted in that $11 after the 4-5 got us on the river. But likely to bust soon. Steve takes that one down. We're going to go all in here. We've got the 6 big blinds left. We've got an ace in late enough position. We're just going to rip it and hope for the best. We folded 10-3 in the home game. What a huge win we got with the ace there. Humongous. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. A single big blind. Essentially a check, but not a check. Pair of kings wins. More good hands for us. We're just sitting around doing nothing. Have we won a hand? I don't know if we've won a hand. We're going to have to turn that around if we want to get third. Speaking of which, I forgot to call it, but guesses are closed. We got, I believe everyone's guess is in, so hopefully you didn't miss out, but just reiterating that guesses are closed. So good luck, everyone. Got guesses ranging from 2nd down to 17th, so should we get into like the top 17, we're going to have a whole lot of potential winners. So hopefully let's run deep. We're going to need some cards. We're going to need to find some cards to be able to do that. So many family pots on this table. Everyone limping and just going to see what the flops got in store. In your face, followed by another in your face. What is this? I'm going to say heart draw, and I'm going to say king 10, 9, 7, jack 8. Ooh, straight versus top 2, and the straight's going to take it down. We've correctly timed the GG Steve. Last week he gave us the premature. Anyone else continuously roll their cursor over my folded cards to see what I folded? And remember, you can't do it on Twitch. If I fold, I can try to remember to keep it up if I can, but that's funny. Stewie says yes too. That's great. There. Now you can see what I folded. We're likely going to get a min open, a call, fold to us, and we have the option to rejam or to just call. And I actually kind of like just the call option, and then react on flops. But now I feel like this is a weird spot as well. Check. If this goes check, check, and then the turn is anything lower than a 9 or lower, or 10 or lower, I should say. I'm probably just going to open jam. But now he's just stuck doing nothing, so we'll come back to it. We've got 7-6 here. I kind of just want to fold, but we'll see. A 9 would be kind of cool. We also have a decent hand going on here. Blind versus blind. They opened, we called, and then we flopped a 4. And it beats ace jack. Let's go. And then down here we get jammed on. We folded the 7-6 in the home game. I think we just let this go. And we're just like clinging to life there, which, you know, is very inconsequential, but it is what it is. Yeah, the 420K, the ACR 55 flight is what's going on here. The one where we just won the blind versus blind, which is always nice. Here, I think we just go with, we've got an ace, so good luck us. We folded our ace high before, now we're going with an ace high. It feels kind of weird, but 6 just crushes us, so that's GG there. We can't find a hand. Get out of there, ACR. We re-entered the 11. Only 11 big blinds once you get back in, which is probably not the smartest idea. However, we got dealt ace king suited immediately against a bunch of other people that just joined the table too. So I love ace king. I just do. Easy rejam. Good luck us. And we just take it down. We made a tight fold here. It went raise, raise, even though it was raise, min raise. We folded the queen jack, which now looks a little skeptical, but now looks very skeptical. I didn't really like playing multi-way with offsuit Queen Jack. It just didn't really feel like the right thing to do. Just haven't had much going on like though. Jay Jordan, like the stream. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Kind of just hanging out, playing the home games. We got a few things going on the side too, so fun stuff going on. Thanks for stopping in. It's nice to see you. Yeah, wow, interesting. 3x call and then a jam for 14. Let's see what we got going on here. Ace, queen, queen, jack. And a queen. It was all going in no matter what. But Jimmy is going to see the rail. GG, Jimmy. GG. Now we're sub 20 bigs. We have 2/3 of a starting stack, so we're in a sad spot. I always feel weird about these spots right here. So like I've got 14 bigs. I'm in early position. I got threes. Like it's pretty good to have a pair in these spots. But I always feel so bad because like if I jam and get called, like I'm always flipping at best, if not crushed. So this probably is just a fold. But we win, so results oriented says good jam. Love the suited 8-10. Too early position with an open in front of us though. Okay, next hand. Don't think about it too much. Get out of there. Next hand. AK stinks. George, no. It does not stink. We love the ace king. The ace king is good to you if you're good to the ace king. We're going to be big blind next hand, so decent chance that we'll be seeing a flop and playing a hand of some sort, but not a guarantee either. Short stacked, we have ace deuce suited. This doesn't matter at all. But do you call 9 to win 12 and a half? I think I'm just going to let it go. Oh, we definitely should have. Unless they hit a straight. We definitely made the right decision. Once again. Crushing it on our decisions. Queen would have been good there. What are these hands? Poker stars. Poker stars. What are you doing to me? I mean, interesting to see. Like, we're playing very short stack poker over here, and the guy jams. It's just an easy rejam for us. Hopefully we can beat this 6 big blind stack and just slowly add to our chips. No 8 or 7. Okay, now it doesn't matter. Ugh. I don't want to play this. Like, it's just deuce 9. I don't want to lose another big blind. It just makes no sense to. Alright, we might be running up a stack over here. We'll see. We went open, call from button, big blind also called. See a continuation bet here. Probably not much worth in raising. So we'll probably just call. Six is totally fine. There shouldn't be too many sixes in their range. We could probably just bet small here. Or do we check and then jam river? I think we check jam river. Yeah. And another crappy hand in the home game. Jam kind of looks... or do we just go big? Yeah, we could just go like 9.5. Make it look bluffy. Straight draws miss, heart draws miss. They may be able to hero us with ace high, but we tried. We gave them all the opportunity to bluff into us or not believe our bet. I forget what we had last hand here, but it was something like another deuce 9 or something like that. Not much I can do. So we re-registered into that $11 and we started with what, 11 big blinds, 10.5 or something like that. And now we're up to 30.5. So good, really quick spin up on that. I mean, we've gotten way better hands in like one orbit over there than we've seen in the 35 minutes thus far on RecPoker. So come on, Poker Stars. You really handcuff me when you do stuff like this. This is the unfun part of playing poker, when you just don't get anything you can do with. Especially when you're in a turbo and you're just, you've got no spots. What am I supposed to do? Half pot, min raise. What do you min raise with that's not a jack? I'm curious. An ace king, okay. Hey, an ace. You don't say. Alright, we finally found an ace. We're finally going to play a hand, but it's a not good ace. It's the worst. This is the worst ace hand that you can have. You can't make a straight with it, like an ace 5 or ace 4. The 6 rarely plays as a kicker, so that usually doesn't play into any factor there. And I mean, we could just like blast off or something like that. I'd rather check and then bet here on turn if possible. So we'll take one stab at it. We'll go just under half pot. If they call, we're just going to check and give up. Unfortunate. We beat a lot of flush draws that miss. He usually calls with a lot of like Jack 10, 8, 9, 9, 10 type of hands, and none of those really hit, so 6 is also a hand that he'll call with. Unfortunate. What do we have, half a starting stack? No, under half a starting stack. Come on. It's really hard for us to win with ace 6 when we go up against 6s. Pretty hard. I don't think that hand plays out too many other ways unless I just double / triple barrel or like puts a ton of pressure on them. Which I could have. I could have jammed river. Clearly they were playing it passive, but does it not also look very bluffy when we check flop, bet turn, jam river? I think it does, but I don't know for sure. See, this is a flop that would work really well with all those hands that we've been getting, but probably still would have found a way to lose to jacks, that's for sure. Ugh, 8 big blinds. This is going to be the worst night ever. We need to win something. It's always nice when I continuation bet on a just junk board and then just drill the turn. I probably don't need to go big here either. It's probably another small bet. And we've got really good news. Which hand does everyone like better? Do you like... Oh, we'll fold the queen jack off. Do you like ace king offsuit in the big blind with a bunch of short stacks? Or do you like aces in the big blind if you are the short stack? We're going to call here. Oh no. Oh no. Ace king. Don't do this to me. Don't do it to me. Shoot. Alright, well this surely won't let us down. Surely it will work out for us. I see no other way. We found a hand and we found a win. Yes. We still don't have a starting stack. Oh no, we do. We have over a starting stack. Well, that was easy. Why didn't we do that earlier? But we did lose with the ace king to jacks. We beat one jacks, we lost to another. That's kind of interesting. This one I'm more inclined, but I still don't have much interest. $55 420 main event. We get the Kang and the Kang. What do we do versus the under the gun open? I think we 3-bet small, get it in. I was thinking, do I call? No, because I don't want them to just continue along with it. No, I do want to go above 8. We'll do 8.3. Given the illusion that they can jam for 27 and get us to potentially fold. GG's, George. I saw you just busted. GG's, GG's. Nice to see you out and playing. We got a tank. Tank usually means one of 3 things. Do I call with ace jack? Do I call with ace 10? Or I gotta reel this guy in. I've got aces. Let's reel him in. Which one is it? Is it aces? Is it ace jack or ace 10? Am I ever folding? Gosh, this is atrocious. We just got to stack. think we can ever check down here? Do we ever fold if they bet? So now we're like exclusively hoping that they have pocket queens, because essentially everything else, maybe pocket tens. um, I think we lose to a lot of their range, unfortunately. We still have to play this like wait and check type of game though, and hopefully beat queens. I don't like this, how they're taking a little bit of time. If they had queens, they just like auto check. This is quite unfortunate. Everything under the sun hit there. Everything. Did I misplay? Does everyone else play it the same way? Do you fold kings there? What'd I do wrong? Everyone tell me what I do wrong there. Jam pre? I need help. Everyone tell me what I did wrong. I mean, how do I play aces there? If I have aces, do I just check? You think he had aces? He might have had aces. Nope. I guess we're just going to play a tournament where we wait for aces, get it in, double up, and then wait another 45 minutes for aces, get it in, double up. I mean, if that's how it goes, that's how it goes, but very unexciting to play like that. Very likely all these chips go in, but you just take them down. Take all those chips. Hey, hello. Guess I should have raised bigger. Hello, Ace King. Bet flop jam turn. We lost to aces in the main event too. Flop top pair and what is this? We have Carl beat, but I don't know if we have Apple beat. This is weird. When they jam like this, they're saying I have ace 9, ace 8, pocket 8s or pocket 9s. And that's about it. The bluffs that they have are like Jack 10, but Jack 10 can never have a flush draw with it. Could have 9 8 too, I guess. I didn't mention that. Do they jam this with ace queen? Probably not. Maybe. Man, I'm gonna feel like I feel like a nit if I fold and I'm wrong here. But with this much action behind, top pair should never be good. Ace, king, ace, 8. Ooh, I had it way wrong. But we made the right decision. What about a small c-bet with the king, king? I definitely thought about it, but I didn't like what it did to my stack because I had one pot-sized bet left. I'd have to go really small, like quarter pot. And then am I folding? Folding if I get raised type of thing. If I have like 1.5 stack to pot ratio, I think I do that. Here we're just going to get it in. This could be it for us. We made the correct fold. Reward us with the correct jam, please. Please, please, please. That's not good to see a quick snap like that. There we go. There we go. I like it. I like it. That's bad. Ooh. Rewarded. Rewarded. But we got kind of beat up a little bit in the 55. In the $11 we got beat up. I forget exactly what happened, but we found a way to lose some chips. But then in here we found a way to win some chips. So I'm assuming Walleye would have found a set or something based off the comment. So I don't think he's folding ace queen there, do you? Small bet. I could have done this on the flop. Probably should have, but we're back in it. Yeah, Pepe, like the three things going through my mind with that king-king hand were, I think, the only essential three options. Just try to check it down and potentially hit a king at some point. But if you take the check it down option, I think you just have to take the check fold at any time that they bet. Then you could bet small, and you probably want to bet like a quarter pot. So something like 6 big blinds out of my 18 big blind stack, and then fold to any sort of aggression, or just jam and just hope that they don't have an ace. But at that point you're just trying to like fold out other random junk, which doesn't seem all that good to just like open jam. But I got into a similar gross spot in the 55 main. I think I tried playing it on like Monday or something like that, and ran up a chip stack really quick, and then I forget the exact spot, but it was something similar where it was just like I lost to a hand that I never should have lost to, but they just got lucky the way it all played out. And I don't know if that's what happened here. Like they very well could have had aces there. Mm-hmm.
and then you and I split that. Or we split
I
it.
forgot what exactly happened down here, but we lost a bunch of chips too. Um, Need a king or a jack. That's a king. No ace. No ace. Here we go. Break time. All right. I don't have a water. That was a big mistake. So 5-minute break here. I'm gonna run and grab some water. We'll be back in just a few minutes. Stick around or take a break yourself. We'll be back in about 2 to 3 minutes, I would guess. But we ran it up in the home game, so we'll see where we're at with that. BRB. Yeah, exactly, Pet Fed. Like a fourth to a third. I had the betting lead, but if there's anything I ever beat, ever try to take the lead away from me. Right? Like, say they called with a hand like King Queen. Does that really try to bluff at any point? And in that spot, if I do have a hand like Ace King, and I think you mentioned that before, um, would it make sense to just check and like it's just like a one bet pot anyways, just let the hand play out? I don't know. Thanks, Merv. Take care. Pet Vet's out playing Scoop. Oh, fun playing Scoop. Envious, obviously. Uh, Not able to play Scoop, but good luck, good luck. Hopefully, you can make a deep run there or something. Yeah, can't play real money games on stars. That's unfortunate. So where are we at with this thing? We're in 9th. Our good friend Ben is in 7th. Brick's in 4th. Stewie in 2nd. I believe this is Phil. Wolfman in 11th. Cat Geek 13th. Dan in 19th. Doug 20. Some good people still left. Wally, you're going to need to do something, but I was in that same spot just a little bit ago. You can do it. Oh, Lucy also as well. We've lost Steve. George. So we had 60 entries tonight. We actually really got those late entries going, but look at this boring ass graph. Ugh. What the F is going on here, right? Nothing, 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 big win. Nothing, 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 big win. That's how you play poker, everyone. Key to winning tournaments. Make sure to write this down. I'm only going to say it one time. The key to winning tournaments. Win your flips. Or win your all-ins, however you want to phrase it, yeah. Just win whenever your tournament life's at risk. And you'll do great. Alright. I got my running up going in this one. Let's get some run-ups going on ACR and hopefully have a good night playing poker. That'd be fun, wouldn't it? I like this hand. I think I bet small, check turn, intention of calling most rivers. Quick call. Makes me kind of want to bet again. 55 main, we're going to go all in. Good luck us. I'm going to check back turn here. Queen river is actually good for us. I'm just going to bet small, hopefully get paid by 8s, 9s, 6s, something like that. And they have ace-jack. Let's see what happens here. I thought they had ace-queen for a second and was really upset by that. No 10? Hey! Let's go. I really took my time to decide here. I'm just going to limp behind, I guess. And we might get a double up down here. King, jack into 4s. And we do. So we beat everything but top pair. What do you think? I'm gonna cling on a little bit tight, I guess. I guess I should have saw that coming. I don't really want to... Oh my gosh, DJ Kennedy, you can't say stuff like that in chat. You'll get timed out, banned. How dare you? But I appreciate it. Welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Dan, you're just the good luck I needed, I think. Let's get some turnarounds going. I probably should have just folded with the 8s there. Like, when am I ever gonna see them let up on aggression? I thought they very well could be betting a 7 there, in which case it's really unfortunate if they get us to fold 8s, but at the same time I should be thinking about future streets and going, what are they gonna actually be doing? And letting up is unlikely. The deuce. Can we flop a set? Can we flop a set? What, deuce of hearts or clubs? What does everyone think? Clubs or hearts? Clubs or hearts? Deuce of hearts. I'm going to stick with my original guess. Let's see. Ruining the fun. He gets it through though, so good for him. I could repop it, but pretty good hand to get in the main event. Let's go. Ooh, we gotta get a big hold for triple ups. Come on, get the holds. Hold, baby, hold. No jacks. No jacks. No, oh, spades are okay. Jack of spades is okay. Boom. Get that triple. The triple. Let's go. That one was for you, Dan. That one was for you. I appreciate it. Oh, I can go back to I wanted 72% pre, 90% on the flop. Beautiful. Beautiful. We had to fade 1 out on the river. Man, that's fun. Just 1 out on the river. Unfortunately, everyone's seeing more. Dan says more double ups coming. He has no idea that we're about to see a triple up. And Lutzi sees the deuces versus his hand. We've got history with deuces, which is, I love it. That's awesome. Dan says more double ups coming right before they get to see the triple up. What a huge triple up. I went quiet because I was watching it. Yeah, there it is. Woo, 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 woo. Get that triple up. Ace 10. Do we limp, try and trap? This guy's got a really aggressive stats over only 11. I think I'm going to hope that he's just an aggressive person, even though like we've got very small sample size, and we just go for the limp jam. Good enough hand to do this with, so good luck us. If we run into better, we run into better. It was going to happen anyway, so. Same hand. Oh no. Oh no. Don't do it to me. No spade. Okay. Okay. We were both ready to go to war. We had the same weapon. Speaking of boring tournaments, here's the RecPoker Nightly Series. Not that tournament's boring, but how I've been playing it has been extremely boring. If you saw the chip graph, you would not lie. It is as flat as possible. Look at that thing. That is boring. No. Man, what a time to have aces. Isn't that is fun. That is fun playing poker. This is boring poker. Like this is boring. Getting aces and tripling up, that's fun. That's what I like to do. King 7, that's just a fold, especially with a raise and a call. Really interesting. Essentially, just one pot size bet left behind for each of them. I have to think the advantage does go slightly to Kelly. Ooh, but another king out there, that's going to complicate stuff. Obviously, we would have had one of those really strong hands. Ace high, tens. Really interesting spot down here, actually. So we are essentially 200 out of 300. We are on the virtual money bubble, but we're still a ways away. Easy jam for us, but we are getting kind of close to the money. When you're about like 50% of the, like 150% of whatever cash is, so like 200 people cash and we're at 300. That's about the point where you start really paying attention to what's going on. But ace queen pretty good here against aces. That's not going to do it. Let's click out of here so no one has to see what happens, because it can't be good. We'll just pretend that never happened. Yep, you know I busted when ACR pops up on the middle of the screen. We were up to 9th and then just had nothing, right? Did we lost one hand, or we must have. And I'm so tight. I've got like a VPIP of 8% or something like that. tournament is the ace or Sadie for? Oh, does it still say Sadie? No. Oh, it's if you're talking about this is just the actual like main event. It's one of the like day ones. Day 2 plays on Sunday, but it's the 55 420 guaranteed. But not a Sadie. I was playing a satellite before, so you kind of confused me ever so slightly. But what do you think? Can we flop a set here? Heck yeah, we can. Check raise. Wow. Okay. This is actually pretty decent to just go big on, I think. Not too concerned. Obviously, you lose to King 10. Oh, they just give it up. No value out of my flop set. Excuse me, sir. You owe me chips. Well, we're in the top 24 in the home game. 60 entered, we're in the top 24. But we haven't done much of anything. There's a good friend, Dan. What's he going to do? Probably just fold. Aren't you? Oh, you're not. Jams over the limp. Wow, this guy's got all the chips. 77 bigs. We've got a mere 13. Dan gets it through. We love to see it. If it folds to us, do we jam with these people behind us? I think it's close, but I think we do. I think we fold like ace 6, but ace 9 is a jam. Good luck us. Hopefully we can just get some folds. Get out of there, get out of there. Go away, go away. Okay, perfect. When we jam with the bottom of the range, we're always hoping to just get folds. That's for sure. Let's see what the push shove says for 15 big blind shove. We're on hijack. $15 big blinds from hijack. Ace 9 off is essentially break even. Ace 8 off is losing 1/10 of a big blind. All right. We correctly identified that it was a fringe, but incorrectly guessed which side of the fringe it was. From the cutoff, it becomes plus EV. So, there it is, in case you're wondering. Day ones every day. I think it's day ones every day. I don't know how often they're running. I think there's one every day and then 2 on Saturday, 2 on Sunday, something like that. Do we win this hand? If someone has exactly king queen, I don't think we've got a good chance. I don't really need to jam or anything. Like, I can just bet small, let them do all the betting for me. But last thing we want is a hand like Jack 10 to get some free draws. So we're going to charge all the kings and queens. Hopefully it's just hands like king jack, queen jack, single pair hands. And now guess what? If they do have king queen, we have them beat. So I will check. And I will not be folding. That's for sure. Good luck us. Hopefully they don't have a tray. That would be bad. Ace 10. Wow. That's rude. Yeah, Dan, I know you're new here, but no spoilers. We're on a delay. People are watching this. They're not necessarily sitting at my table. You're ruining the show for everyone. I mean, how would you feel if you're like, oh my god, I can't believe he died? I mean, you're just starting to see it now through the stream. Yeah. But now you know it goes to showdown, which is the unfortunate part. That could have been the mystery. Does it go to showdown or not? We'll let it slide this time, but do it again and see what happens. Huh? Oh my god, kings! He's got kings! Oh! Oh man. This is what you're gonna... Oh, I was like, this is what you're gonna get if you spoil, right? What's the correct play here? Just call, right? Let this guy come around. I doubt Ben's going to rejam unless he's got a really strong hand, but this does allow him the opportunity to jam 10s, jacks, queens. Oops, accidentally sat out on ACR while I was scolding Dan. Oh, okay. Good luck us. No ace. Oh, ooh, everyone's in sad shape. Sad shape. There we go. You would think with my VPIP of less than 10%, everyone would realize I've got a premium when I play a hand, but we keep just scooping in the chips. We're in third out of 21. And like I said before, all the guesses that we had for the giveaway were 17 or better, so we are going to be getting into some sweats in terms of does someone win the giveaway. Great flat there. Yeah, I mean it's the one option, right? You allow everyone else behind you to do something. You jam hands like 8s, 9s to force them out, but then you entice them with better hands. So hey, we got 60 bigs. Got some opportunities. Now let's get some we just had the extreme spectrum of hands. Excellent hands, crappy auto folds. We've had nothing in the middle, which is totally fine, but means I don't get to play many other hands. I also have to figure out what's going on in the ACR, because after a certain amount of levels, the end of level 28, move on to day 2. We're at 24, 5-minute levels, or 5 minutes left in this, and then 12-minute. Oh, wait, I forgot. I missed what the structure was. Did it say 12-minute blinds? Ace 6, like I said, worst ace, bad position. 12-minute blinds until completion. Okay, so if we've got 25, 26, 27, 28 plus this, we've essentially got 60 minutes minus 7. So essentially an hour left on this thing before it goes to day 2. When we go to day 2, 18K big blind. Okay. We've currently got 1.1 million. What did I say? We've got one. We'd have 62 bigs going into day 2 if we did nothing else. That'd be a good stack. So cool. Get this out of there. 4-5 here. Just gonna be a fold. Yeah, just a fold. Didn't I just have like 60 bigs? Blinds must have just went up. Yep, here it is. I walked right past it. I think a limp with the intention of calling most is probably the best here. Suited hands, potential for a straight. I'm still going to call this. Not the flop we're looking for. Not the turn we're looking for either. Getting like a 5 of spades would have been pretty darn nice, but we'll just check him up. Ace highs, I would expect to find a way to call down too. We opened king queen, got called from small blind and big blind. I think this is a spot where we're going to continue, and not too small either, with 2 clubs, a lot of that middle connected type of crap. Just under half pot sounds about good. A lot of other situations I go like 2.5 here, but I want to size up just a little bit with just how connected this board is. Get a call, which is good. The deuce of diamonds does absolutely nothing. We're going to size up once again. 9 sounds about right. We're going to make a min open in the home game with queen deuce suited. And then we might just check back river here, depending on what river card is. We took it down pre in the home game. Really hoping we don't get raised, obviously, because raises are just weird. They could have 9-10. I feel like we're ahead a decent amount of the time. But what do they call with? I think I'm just going to check. It's a little nitty, but I'm going to check. Queen 9. I could have potentially got paid again. I talked over your double up, Dan. Oh, I'm so sorry. I have fans too, do you? Okay. All right, let's see in chat who was upset that we missed Dan's double up. I'm sure it was fantastic. Let's watch this one. Dan, you had my full attention. I was ready. Dude, I gotta pay attention to my stuff too. I'm my own fan. Oh no, my internet. My internet. Hopefully it didn't lag too much. It just lagged out a bunch. Bet essentially all in. Man, do I just blast river again? Top pair. Their hand is what I feel very face up in that it's a club draw, or it's a weak queen or a fairly strong jack. Like, do I just blast off once again? Is it ever ace queen? Probably not. Is it ever queen jack? We probably hear of queen jack before then. What was the river card? Queen 8. It definitely could have been queen 8, which would have been unfortunate. I think it was actually queen 7. No, queen 9. Yeah, I don't know. Those are those weird spots. I feel like it's value betting too thin, but at the same time we were ahead and could have potentially got paid. King of spades could be nice here. Another spade comes out. We're worried about literally a single card. The quick call though is scary. Do we chase or do we just fold like a cheap suit? One more can't hurt. One more can't hurt. Of course it would be a 7. Of course it would be a 7. Unfortunately, to a big bet, we're just going to have to fold now. That sucks. What do they have here? Just ace jack just hammering away. May make sense. That would have been a great spot to have king anything else of spades. You know what, Dan? I've thought about it. I do not feel bad about covering up your double up because you ruined the aces. So fair. I won't miss your next double up and you won't spoil another hand. Good luck. Won't be from me. Now I might try and bust you. I might try and bust a lot of people here. Like, if it was just the big blind stack, I always min open. If it was the small blind, I always go like this. I think I just go min. Wonder what they're thinking about. Obviously a really bad flop for us. They're saying I hit a pair. Okay. Okay, dude. I can find better opportunities. Kind of crazy though on the ACR thing. Like, I have 90 big blinds and I'm in 33rd out of 170. Like, there's just so many people with a ton of chips. So many. All right, all eyes, Dan. We're watching. Oh, let's jump over to ACR. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Here's your double. Here it is. Nice job, dude. Nice job. The deuces never loses. I hate that saying, but I'm going to say it because you won with pocket deuces. No gamble, no future, right? Now are you going to deliver the final shot? No. Pocket Protractor, how's it going? Welcome into the stream. Good to see you again. We're making another deep run. We won last week. Can we do it again? Wouldn't that be awesome? Back-to-back weeks. The ever so solid hand of Queen Deuce offsuit. I don't even want to. Like, if I get a queen, I'm just gonna fold. Just gonna save myself a big blind. I'd play out of position, very short stacked. It's just so often not gonna work out for us. We would have done the same thing Dan did there. Just not be able to continue. What you got, Spot? You get my king high to fold. If you have queen 10, good jam. The internet seems like it's struggling right now, and I'm not sure why. Dog, do you know why? Dog does not know why. This could be an open, but what really stinks is if either of these jam, I can't call for 11 or 9.5. So I'm just going to make a tight fold based off the situation. If they had like 15 to 18, I'd actually be more inclined to open. But, yeah. Oh, another rendition of the Queen Deuce offsuit. What is my VPIP tonight? It is absolutely minuscule. We've been going through this crazy streak of win a hand, do nothing. Can't play that one either. We're back to 9-handed. Final two tables. 8 out of 18. We can't get discouraged by this. We were in first. We had first place chip stack for a hair in time. That sounds way wrong, but all right. I'll take it. But yeah, we just have been doing nothing, but we're still in a good spot. We're still in 8th out of 18. Plenty of play left. Plenty good chip stack to accomplish things. So, like, we're just going to sit around. We're just going to do what we can. hopefully win another RecPoker Nightly Series. But I'm getting the notepad out, see what people have for guesses, because we are going to start sweating some of these guesses in terms of are people going to win. The next person up with a guess is Grandpa George. He guessed 17th. We have 18 people left. If we find a way to get coolered or lose a couple big hands in a row, that 17th could come into play. But we're not going to get there getting hands like that. No way to get coolered when we have 10 deuce off under the gun. This card distribution, it's hilarious. There we go. Now I can auto click that fold button. Sorry, Doyle, I have no respect for your hand. Just being patient, patient. Even on the ACR thing, like we've been really tight. Like VPIP 18, 13, 6. Like those are really, really small. It's just been one of those nights. Would have had a queen here. I don't know if I would have liked a queen to a pot-sized bet. I have a feeling a lot of chips are going in here on the river. That 5 shouldn't change much. Except for getting a fold. More and more and more of those crappy hands. Like, give me king 7 suited. Like, king of spades, 7 of spades. I'll play it, yeah. For sure. This, however, not a ton I can do with, like, 7-3 off. However, we did find an open with 10-9 off. And we get it through. That's what happens when you play 18-13-6. Everyone just folds. However, we've got some action over here. Ace, king, queens. Classic. Queens will do it. Good thing it didn't go in the opposite order. That would have been a roller coaster of emotion. 10-3. Fold, 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 fold. Just play patient. Ooh, we skimmed right past 17th. Unfortunately, Grandpa George will not be winning. However, we could see some action here. Seems like a pretty standard just min open. I don't want to go too big, so I'm just going to go 2 big blinds. Trey's been calling a lot, which would be fine. We have a lot of rejam stacks behind. We'd invite any of them to rejam. Because we're ready to go to war with queens. That's for sure. What'd I say? We have such a low VPIP. Everyone should know that whenever we open, we've got a premium. Good luck, Keck Geek. You're gonna need it. Uh-oh. Oof. We did it. Premiums hold. Classic flip. Classic. And look at that. We skimmed right through. We went from 18 to 16 to 14. If we can find a way to bust out here, this is John Lutzie's guess, followed by Stewie. Stewie always finds a way to guess 13. Lucky 13. I don't think he's won yet, but he's just going to keep hammering that 13 button until he does win. So, like I said, we're in that sweet spot of all those guesses. Spot Conlon, what are you going to do? You're going to just stick around? You've got barely any chips, dude. You better win this hand, otherwise you're going to be... Struggle bus, capital... I struggle trying to say that, so I'm just going to stop. Now we get an all in. No calls, though. Ace 5. Ace is good enough to call for sure these 2 stacks, potentially this 9 big blind. So if we see an all in from either of these 2, easy call for us. Good luck. Ace 5. Just need a 5 or a diamond. Diamond. Nope. They just had it. I should have known. They should have known whenever I jammed that I have it, and I should have known that they had it too. But an ace is a call there for sure. They jam a lot of just Broadway cards. I'd love to try and bust you, my friend, but this is not the time or place. King 10, ace queen. That's a king. That's a queen. It's a club. It's another club. Unfortunate for you, Dan. GG's. Aha. The 9-3 off. Yes. The nut low. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I will try my best. No guarantees, but we will give it a good try. If these weren't so short stacks, I would actually consider opening this, but like I just can't do anything to a rejam, so I just let it go. Just let it go. Again, not low, this time not even suited. It's so crazy in the ACR 55, the average stack is 1,000,000 chips, which is like 65 65 big blinds, 62 big blinds. It's unbelievable. That's so everyone started with 200K. If average stack is a million, that means 20% of the field is left. If average is 5x, which means we're getting really close to like what would be the money. So making day 2 is essentially going to be the money. So people don't know it, but we're going to have to play these last 3 or 4 levels like we're approaching the money. And it's actually crazy that like fields play out like that, but then people will still like re-enter if they advance with a small short chip stack. But like you essentially made the money. Pretty easy raise for us to make. If we just take it down, that's fine. But these likely don't connect with their range. The king sometimes does. But we'll have an easy continuation bet here. Get hands like queen high, jack high to fold the mid suited connectors. But they take the lead. Interesting nonetheless. I don't envision us folding because ace high still should be good a decent amount of the time. We get another draw, so now if we hit an ace or a jack, I feel pretty decent about our hand. The jack, we obviously feel really good about our hand if it's not the heart. Do we ever find a raise here? Probably not. Call one more time. Not the river we wanted. Obviously, there's 2 options. Go gangster. I guess we don't need to go like absolute gangster. We could. Ace high could be good a decent amount of the time. Like, is it good 1 out of 10% of the time? We beat some missed hard draws, so yeah. King was a very likely holding for them to have, but I think it still makes sense to call down in those spots. Damn. I had a really good board on the ACR, but then the river just messed me up. So now I just have to check fold. It's unfortunate. Seventh out of 12. Losing that one obviously hurts. If we know more about how D-Nice plays when they just lead into us on the flop, could potentially just exploitatively fold, but it just feels like a spot where we should be not giving up that easy when we have ace high, good kicker. And then if we just blast it off on the river, they probably should find a call with the king. But we do put them in a really tough spot. Scary thing about this ACR tournament though is like everyone's so deep, but what's going to happen is like day 2 is going to hit and structure, even though it's 12-minute levels, the blinds will go up quick and it'll feel a lot like a turbo. And it's going to go, I would presume, pretty quickly, because if we're 2.5 levels away from breaking for the day, we're probably going to advance with 110 or so. If they have all those entries, we're going to have like 1,000-person field. And that 1,000 is going to go quick. It's going to be kind of weird. Let's find a hand. At least there's like some excitement to it, right? Like we won that big hand and then just gave it all back. Gave it all back. And 5-minute break. All right, we're gonna go get some water. We'll take a little bit of a break, but we're 6 out of 12. We've got to have below average starting stack, right? Yeah, here's average. Average is 15. We've got 10. So a couple people hogging all the chips. A few people, one person about to bust. For our giveaway, John and Stewie no longer eligible to win, but B Jammin's got 12. Got to guess 10, 9, 7. So a lot of guesses close up, and then a 3 and a 2. Could be really fun to get down to final 3 and then have 2 live guesses left. But we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. Stay tuned. We'll see you in just a few minutes. So what's this ACR thing look like? 146 out of 767 left. 46th. 1.28. Some guy's got 3. Eesh. Entering 4 times. I thought this was a 2 re-entry max, but I guess it says unlimited. Any friendly faces that I see? It's Ebony Kenny. She's a streamer. She was on my table for a while. You probably saw her with the orange tag before. Mm-hmm. No. Well, still going there. We've in level 27. Oh, we've only got 12 minutes left. We're about to break for day 2. I thought we had another level, but this will be the last level there. There's 1 minute left in this, and then a 12-minute level, and then we break for day 2. So we've got a very healthy 75 big blind stack. Doing pretty well there. Honestly, like in any sort of normal situation, I'd be able to like bully these stacks. But I have no idea, even if they're aware that they're essentially on the money bubble and shouldn't be busting. They may view it as like, hey, do I even want to make day 2 and be more inclined to shove or anything like that. So it makes it really interesting for me to like understand how I should be playing against them. But if I am playing as a 18 VPIP with a 18-13-5, maybe I'm just this nit of a player. It's kind of crazy the hands that we've gotten all day tonight. Like all across the board, just that $11 that we were playing had some crazy hands where we had really high VPIP, but flush? Maybe? Let's just try and win it. Maybe we can. Makes it easier for us to get value on a turned diamond when we bet now rather than later. Plus, if we just take it down here too, we've only got queen high. We just won a pot with queen high. I'm 3-betting small over here. They went to 2 point something. I folded the Jack 10 because D-Nice went big. Generally, I can go small here, jam turn, and it almost always works out for us. If they jam right now, we just have to give it up, unfortunately. But that also works out in our favor quite a bit, too. We made a loose open. We have a suited 10. Opening up that VPIP, just widening the range. So when we get queens, it looks a little bit... Hey, get back. Come on, dude. Hey, you can't sit out. You can't. Stop it. Get back. Yes. Min open is the only route to go. Because if they flat and someone else jams, then we can reopen it. But now we have the potential of winning 5 big blinds. Good luck, queens. That's pretty good. That's scary, but that's still good. Down to 11. We envisioned this coming. King, Jack, Queen, 9. That's a king. That's going to be hard to beat, and it will be impossible to beat. I'll call a single big blind here. It seems... Oh, I'll just take a lock too. That's fine. That's fine. Third nut low. If it folds us, we will be limping. I made a mistake at the break. I let the dog out to the bathroom. I got some water. But I forgot to use the restroom myself. Limp sounds fine. So depending on how things go here, if we get to hand here and the other one, the ACR, breaks for day 2, I might jolt away for 2 quick minutes. Will this go hand for hand? 9 at one more bust out. We should go hand for hand. Yeah, no, thank you. I don't know if that timing's all going to line up because ACR probably won't break. Well, hello there, ace and king. One option here, and it involves wagering every single one of our chips. I think they have a tighter range than they normally would in this spot, so we're probably going up against a hand like 8s, 9s, 10s, jacks, queens, but also potential for a hand like ace queen, something like that. So hopefully they just have ace queen. I love the hesitation. That makes me feel a lot better, but it doesn't mean that we're going to beat a hand like pocket 7s either. Free win is always acceptable in my eyes. Just get those chips in the middle when you've got ace king. It seems like everyone's tightening up in the ACR, so I think people do realize that they're essentially, oh, someone just shoved 17 bigs. Maybe I spoke too soon. But it seems like everyone's taking a long time before all their actions, whereas before it was very like auto click, 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 go, 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 go type stuff. I mean, we're under the gun, but it is 5-handed. I'd be playing this from the normal, like, 5 spot, if you will, so. Seems like a totally fine open. We have to call off versus 7, big blind shove. We don't feel good about it, but calling 5 to win what would be potentially 14 plus blinds, like, it'd be a very profitable call for us if they would have shoved. Here, we have potential for a straight flush draw, but do we bet? Do we check? I think a check works best. Hell yeah, it does. So it may seem kind of stupid to wait it out, but we're just going to wait it out a little bit. We have an easy call, and on the river we're getting in no matter what. But we have to not worry them from firing another river bullet. So... And now we fire the river bullet. And we win. Final table. And we enter the final table. First of 9 in chips. We've got it. We've got the chip lead. Obviously, that was the absolute dream turn card for us, giving them the straight and us the flush. Their alarm bells were ringing because they did check river. But I can't fault them for not being able to find a fold there. It's really hard to fold a straight in that spot. You lose only to the flush. Things might slow down here now that we're at the final table, but we do have final table action for the second week in a row. What more could you ask for? Let's look at those guesses. 10th place guess and 12th place guess are out of the way. We've got a 9, a 7, a 3, and a 2. Everyone folds. No one's got a good hand. Who's this? This is Trey. Okay. Seems like a really good hand to check here. A lot of middling cards. Good hand to play in position. Obviously not the flop we're looking for, so we'll just check behind. Not the turn we're looking for either. And easy fold. No real good high card value. No pairs. We just tail between our legs. All in. Easy decision for us. And a call. 6s versus jacks. Jacks are in a great spot. The jacks hold. What's a better hand than 6s or jacks? Answer, ace, ace. It's gonna fold around to us. Nope. These are so short stacks that I'm actually just gonna flat and entice them to play. No real point of like me raising, and oh, what a terrible flop. Like, this is the absolute worst. I really want them to jam. Yeah, that's great. Do we rejam? Probably. Ooh, yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. Like, that's the worst. I try to go for the trap, and that's when you get retrapped. Unfortunate. But there's so few actual hands that crush us like that. 3-4, what is it? 8-9, and then 7-4 or 8-4. So just really unfortunate. Like, if they have 2 pair, like, I at least have the potential to like redraw to something, but just getting someone to flop a straight on you is so painful. Stewie opens from under the gun. We get a call. It was going to be borderline, just defending this, but when someone else gets in the hand, we have a pretty easy fold now. I think we lost someone's guess of ninth, right? Yep. I'll take that out. 3 live guesses left. And I feel like we're really close to 2 minutes left in this day one on ACR, and we've got 76 big blinds. We haven't done a single thing. My tracker is all off. My stats are not showing up on here for some reason. But oh, it's us over here. We have a suited king. I'm actually going to open it up. I like my suited kings. We have short stacks that have to play very tight. Really only worried about these two people behind me. They don't seem like very prevalent 3-betters, so we'll just open up the pot. We'll take the aggression and, you know, try to be the captain at this final table, even though we went from 1st to 5th really quickly. And there we go. This one, no, though. It's not suited. It's got to be really close chip stacks, though, because now Kelly moved into the chip lead, and they've got 38K. We've got 23K. So not too far behind. It's going to be a really fun final table. A lot of close stacks, and it's going to... deep enough stacks to allow for a decent amount of play, too. So should be good. We'll call this. We have a suited hand. We're deep enough now in the tournament where people are going to play straightforward, and we just flop a flush like it's no one's business. It's not that bad of a card. We do have the potential of hitting the 4 diamonds for the straight flush. All right, we advanced. We did it. We advanced to day 2. We've advanced. We had 75 bigs that we're moving forward with, and we get called there, which is good. Get out there, ECR. What time does this start back up? Out of position, I think this is just a fold. It doesn't feel all that great. So there's 622 people remaining. 2 days, 20 hours, so 4 hours. It should be Sunday at 7 p.m. my time. Okay. All right. We've made day 2. Plenty of chips to play with. Now let's just win this one. Now let's just win this one. Gonna stick with the min open just in case they jam. But we would have, had they not been in there with 45 and 34 stacks, we would have just went a little bit bigger. We hit a pair, we're just gonna bet it. We're just gonna kind of go with value here when we have it. I mean, just in general, we're just going to be betting a lot whenever we get the opportunity. It's a final table. Everyone's been playing for, 2.5 hours now. They're going to be a little bit more attached to their chips, a little bit more cautious of what's going on, which means you're just going to get more folds than you potentially would have previously. So when you have the opportunity, it works really well to bet at final tables. Would be really criminal for Keto to fold, I think. When you have 7 bigs and you raise to 2, you're pretty much committing yourself. You can't give up what's 2 out of 7. 28% of your chips, especially when you're in a spot where you've got that much equity. Didn't work out, but that's why you just jam off that level. So we're down to 7. Ah, yes, the GGs. King, queen. That wouldn't have done anything, would it? It was a queen, jack, 10-10 board. I mean, good fold, king, queen. I'll try to remember to keep my cursor on the card so everyone can see what I folded. Big blind time. King 5. We may have to start covering the cards and peeling whenever we get to a big blind spot. 3 big blinds. We haven't seen them do that yet. It's really bad to fold king 5 to something like this because we're going to be in position. We've got a good high card, but I just haven't seen him do this, so I'm going to make a tight fold. We're in 4 out of 7, but it is insanely close, right? We're just 10 big blinds behind first place, second and third barely have us covered, so there's a lot going on. This is just so bad. I think I'm just going to give this one up. We had the suited cards before, even though they're way worse than 9-3 suited. The Jack 6 just, it essentially plays the same as a 9-3, but it doesn't have the suitedness. That would have been interesting. Not to face those bets, though. What is this? Big blind versus Under the gun though, right? Really, really weird to lead out into it. Ooh, PetFet made day 2 of Scoop, the 1 milli guaranteed. Hell yeah. Nice job. Just making day 2s around here. Oh, what a river for our hand, right? Well done, PetFet. Well done. Is that tomorrow? Or is that later, like Sunday? And where are you sitting? Are you in a good spot, average? Below average? I just want this person to fold, and then everyone else has very similar chip stacks. Like, look at how much this evened out. Where's the lobby? 33, 33, 31, 30, 29, 12, and 8. If they, like, double into each other and take a little bit off of someone else, like, we could have very even chip stacks the whole way through. Not the flop we're looking for. Generally, we want to upsize here a little bit. So I think we go like this. And then one and done this. Which is unfortunate. We got snap called. King should put some fear in them. We have a ton of king, jack, king, queen type of hands. I'm going to make another barrel at it. And then if we don't get a fold here, we're just going to get a 10 on the river. Oh. Do we bring out the triple barrel? We don't get the opportunity. They take it away from us. Fortunately. What did they have? They have the 10-9? They don't have the ace-10. We would have considered ripping in that third barrel just due to all the really good 2 pairs that we have there. But there's a potential they had some of those hands too. Just took a bad spot there. I mean, we definitely could have we take a passive route, I think, flop and just check. I think that's totally fine as well. But when we bet flop, it's a really scary turn for everything that calls. April 27th. Wow, that's a long time away. Kings versus queens. We're getting some hands. It's a really long time away, Pat Bet. It's just like a ton of flights that they're doing. What was the buy-in? They must be doing a ton of day 1s and then is it like a 109 or something like that? You said it's the medium entry one, so that makes me think it's probably like a 109 where they'd have a $10 version and then a 1K version. Let's see if I can guess correctly. Shoot, I should have been trying to like cover up the cards, play peel. That really hurt to take that ding like we did. But when we bet flop, I think we just continue it on the turn. So again, they valued up before. I think now we take the opportunity to, hey, you've got a weaker hand. Ugh. What is this? It was a snap call. Here we go. No, this is not a real cash game. If you want to know like what we're playing, it's the home game link below. It's RecPoker. We play in a nightly series for fun, but also for bragging rights, for bronze pins. and a few other things. Do we jam here? No, I think we just limp. 450 out of 2,600 and in the money. That's nice. 2,600. How in the world did they... That's not how many advanced, is it? 2,600 to day 2? And not for 2 weeks? That's so strange. We just check and hopefully win with our 5. Which we do. Tons of day 1s, 22 buy-in. Oh, okay. So less than I originally thought. I was like, it might be a 50. Like, I was trying to do the math of, like, how did they get a 1 million guarantee and have a ton of days, and where does it eventually, like, work out? But that makes sense. Wow. Insta-folds when we had these phased. Yeah. Okay. Well, cool. Good luck. Good luck. You've made plenty of day 2s. I know it. You know what to do. You know how to run deep. Do I just keep opening? I guess. Let's make it 3 in a row. Would have really liked to flip the queen 10 and the aces here. So I have the aces now, but I guess we'll just settle for top pair. Good luck, us. Queen 9. No clubs. No clubs or jacks is what we were hoping for there. It sucks getting into those flips. Remember my advice from before? How do you win tournaments? You win those flips. I mean, it seemed pretty obvious they were on a flush draw there when they just snap jam it in. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Alright, let's peel our next hand. Oh no, we're under the gun. We can't peel. We'll peel when we're big blind. I'm not going to peel and slow everyone's time down. But when we're big blind, we're last act, so we can do it then. 3 short stacks now after all of that commotion that went on. All in. Call. Kings. Whoa. Trapped them with kings. I thought they might have gotten there with the river diamonds. Okay. What do we got? That looked like a 7, I think. And a 9? Is it like 7, 7, 8, 7, 9? 7, 10. Okay. Look at all these short stacks trying to battle it out. $26,000 players so far. Holy smokes, are you kidding me? Alright, Evil Roy, this might be what you're looking for. I can't imagine folding 10 big blinds with ace 10. Good luck us, but this seems strong. I don't necessarily like this, so good luck us. I like the hesitation. The hesitation is great. I'm totally fine with a fold too, because then I go from 10 to almost 15. To add 50% without confrontation is awesome. If they do call, I want to call from like ace rag, which is good. Hold, 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 hold. Heck yeah. Back up to 22. Let's go. We call off here and fold to this. they jam. And just taking it down is always good too. Back up into third. Not dead yet. Everyone's unimpressed with the second week in a row deep run in the home game. Last week we had Monty Python quotes like crazy. This week, just me chatting with Pet Vet talking about Poker Stars and how I wish I could play on Poker Stars, but she also wishes she could get the vaccine because Canada's being slow with that. And us Americans, we can get a vaccine, but we can't play online poker. Jack 9, that's a flush. They have queen? Queens and eights? I was like, we're going to incentivize this call. If they just call, we're going to rejam. And it's going to be the dirtiest move ever, but we're going to do it. This is great for Kelly. It is great for me. And it's absolutely terrible for Trey, but we're going to do it. Just no 4. No 4 or heart or, all that stuff. Dirty run out. But we did it absolutely perfect there. When they call, they have a capped range. And puts us in a great spot. We get it in versus a weaker ace, but all the cards work out in their favor. Normal circumstances, I'm just jamming it in here. But from what I've seen from D-Nice, probably best to just play it safe, call, and flop the nuts, and then get it in. There we go. I mean, it was they 3-bet us. I know I'm in a terrible spot. And then we just get extremely lucky drilling the flop like we did. If it was an ace-high flop, I don't think I was going to go with it. I wanted a jack-high flop or flop Broadway, I guess. So, lucky us. We get lucky in a huge spot, move up into the chip lead, but sometimes I'd rather be lucky than good. It did give us a sweat though with the turned king. We did have to fade some outs there. If it folds around, I just jam into this for 10. We were bamboozled, but hit the king. Rather be lucky than good. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. We're just going to do it again, aren't we? Evil Roy. Sorry, it looked like there was a decent chance you were going to have a shot there, but no 7th place finish for us tonight. We're going to be top 6. Man, the king is so good for us too. Like, this should be a good play if we just do it this way. But this hand is just too trash. we're in the weird spot of like we want to keep running the table essentially, but we also don't want to bleed away our chip lead. So like that open is questionable, but I like the spot that I'm in. I like this open too. Stewie's going to call me a lot here. Oh, not with a 3 though. And we actually have a good hand then. Let's put out a tweet. Maybe people don't realize that we are running deep and still live. Oh, 3x open. Gonna be a call from us, but we're not like in love with calling here. Ace is good, but not great. The paired 9s, I think, helps us out more than anything. Just because it allows us a little bit more ability to not have to play a 5 kicker. Now we lose to pocket queens, but now we split with ace jack, ace 10. All those types of things. So let's put out a little feeler bet, make them have to continue with hands like 10s, jacks, 8s, etc. We're just going to do it one more time. Hopefully get paid by a queen. I don't expect them to raise ever here, so this is just kind of like going for thin value twice in a row. If I get raised, I'm going to be really confused and have to stop and think about what just happened. There we go. I think we got called by a queen. Could have got called by like jacks or something like that too, but someone bust? I thought we were 1 of 6. Oh, yeah. When I was tweeting, someone busted. Okay. Hey, I don't want to do that. We're just going to keep up the raising stuff. Unfortunate. This does absolutely nothing with this flop. You knocked me out, so you might as well take third. I'd like to win, believe it or not. Winning sounds like the best option for me, but I predicted a third from the start. What's Kelly gonna do? Kelly's either got a hand like king queen, king jack, type. Ooh. What is this weird ass leading that's always going on? Your best streams are against Poker Geek. There's no Poker Geek right now. I've had one stream against Poker Geek. We had the heads up battle against Poker Geek a long time ago. That was fun. I loved it. I had him on the ropes. I think it was ace queen versus like ace 6 for the win, and he hit a 6, and then we couldn't reverse Uno card him, unfortunately, and he took down the win shortly thereafter. I think I'm opening up slightly too much. Was kind of making a few assumptions of how other people are going to play, but people are still trying to play hands, so. I wouldn't be surprised to see a raise here on this river at ace. Queen high wins. Wow. We'll fold this one now. We'll stop the aggressive from the button type stuff. Make those two play blind versus blind. Oh, we won't be folding this unless Trey opens. Let's start upsizing now. Everyone's above 15 big blinds. We can go back to this 2.2 sizing. Do I take a one and done type bet here? I think so. It goes. It's really hard to call that unless you have a king. That's kind of what I'm just trying to like do there. Because like queen jack, queen 10, that's got a gut shot. You see that big bet and you're like, ugh, what do I want to do here? The answer is I want to call, but not to that sizing. Really easy decision. Obviously, we'd like to see a flop, but makes it really easy when they just jam. I think this is going to be a rejam if anyone opens. It's not going to play too well out of position on these stacked ups. I don't want to just flat and open. I don't want to 3-bet not all in. Just like if this goes like, what am I going to do? Like 6.5? I don't really want to do that. I think I just jam. Right, like if I go sizing, it's like maybe like 7. And I'm just going to jam. Make him a little fearful of me getting aggressive versus him too. We gave him a one round orbit of not jamming or not betting from the button, but This is one where we check just with all the connectedness of the flop. Yeah, no real point in staying in that one. I think we can bet small a decent amount of the time here and have it work out for us. I accept that result. If other use Poker Tracker 4, do you change? No. I just play my game. I don't care if people are using that to, follow along with hands or keep track of stuff. It is what it is. I think I limp jam. It's a check behind. It's just kind of like a blocker value bluff type thing. Which those phrases don't really work together all that much, but it's kind of like, I think my ace high should be good here a lot of the time. I don't want you to potentially hit a random pair on the river, so I'm going to try and stop it now. I really don't want them to jam. That'd be unfortunate. Doing a lot of thinking here, otherwise I'd be talking a little bit more, but just trying to really get a sense of ranges people are playing, when they're value betting, when they're probing, when they're total bluffing type of stuff. So I'm trying to think through a lot of things, but yeah. Now we get to be in position for Stewie. Shouldn't have many queens, right? I think we can hero call this, if you want to call it a hero call. He does have a queen. Alright, break time. We lost the chip lead there, which is unfortunate, but also not really that big of a deal too. So, quick break. We'll be back for part 3. Part 4? We've been playing for... Shoot, 3 hours. This is part 4. Alright. We'll be back in a little bit. Final 5. Second place, but just barely. Let's find the win. Let's do it. Alright. Second place, just barely. There's been the ups and downs that we've been looking for. We started off boring, as you could ever imagine. Won some big hands, then started going all heartbeat like boom, 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 boom. We just lost the chip lead, but ever so slightly. It's not that big of a deal, but... back to Pocket Protractors. If others use Poker Tracker 4, do you change? Like, I'm streaming. Like, I gotta imagine Stewie's watching, Kelly might be watching, Denise might be watching. Like, I'm pretty sure I have a decent probability that 3 out of the 4 opponents here are just watching me play, which they're gonna get way more information from than Poker Tracker 4 could ever tell them. So. Kind of putting myself out there. Now, I don't even have Poker Tracker 4 because I have the .NET version of PokerStars, so I'm not doing any sort of tracking. I'm just doing the, hey, let's play off of what we remember. We can't go back and look at anything. Like, what did they show down here? Like, there's a decent amount, like, I think it would be worth it just to have the ability of when something goes to showdown and then something's folded without like having to be shown, Poker Tracker will pick up what those cards were. So like on that instance where he had King Queen and I called down with Ace High, if you have Poker Tracker, you can see that I called with Ace High. And there's a lot of instances where that would have been nice. Like I had the flush versus Denise. No, I had Ace 5 versus something worse than an ace, and it would have been nice to know like what did they call down with. Like it could have been a queen, it could have been like tens, jacks, kings, even type of hand. It would be nice to know like what that was, but I just won't. All right, back to it. Denise, just shove if you've got this. Like, oh no, I wrecked the sizing. Oh no. There. Okay, that's good. I think this is just a jam. So I call off versus this, and I can just incentivize him to get out of there. Stop Kelly from being able to jam like some really bad aces. She just has to fold them then. Whereas if I min open, she'll be playing those hands. So we get folds from better. We're thinking about it. We took the chip lead back. Here's the all-in. This should be pretty strong. She's jamming into what's been the tightest player at the table. Oh, I'd expect a little bit more, Kelly. Oh! I'd expect a straight, and that's what I got. So, good job. What a run out. That was a gut shot, right? Is this a PS like... Oh, GG? Oh, how dare you give the preemptive GG. Trey's going to run it up now. Unless I think this is like a Poker Stars. Poker Stars, what are you doing? That's the way I'm interpreting that PS. What is this flop? Come on. We had the best hand to the river. Yeah, Poker Stars. See? I was just about to say, I'm not going to win this hand, so it's going to redistribute some chips to either one of these two. But now we've got the open-ended draw. Hey. I limped the ace-4 before. I think ace-8 is one that we want to open up ourselves. If we get raised, it's really awkward. If they jam, do we call? We'd get in versus this for sure. That's a king and a jack. GG's. Final four. Chip lead. We're going to have a sweat on our hands, especially if this is a queen or a jack or a nine or an ace. Oh, final three. And we've got 2 live entries for the giveaway. The only way someone doesn't win tonight is if I win. So, we got a snap call. Did I say GG already? You gotta make sure. No. Oh, what is this? Cat Geek, there we go. Congrats to Trey for winning. Kelly with her early GGs, yeah. Alright, alright, alright. Unfortunately, Trey finds the rail shortly thereafter. Hey, Queen. I was trying to figure out like what he would call with. And I just don't think he's calling with much there, so I don't know what I'm betting into either. Come on. My internet just go up? Poker stars just go up? I don't think she ever has a 7 there, and we can just blast off like we do. Kelly's bringing up the aggression. More 3 bets. We're all even. All right at 30 big blinds. That's gross. I was thinking what turn cards are my least favorite, and aces were one of them. 5 bigs, really? I'm going to try and get like 12 big blinds in the middle here, I think. Do I just call? I think I end up calling off. If he traps something better than my 2 pair, it's just going to be 3rd place for us, but... Good river for us. Starting to think I didn't need it. I may have just been on like a heart draw or just betting the ace. So 25, 25, and 40 now. Yes, I opened this a long time ago, but now I'm folding it just with the amount of aggression that we've been facing from both players. I don't have the green light to just open up as much. Before, when we were playing against Denise, Trey, and I think someone else at that time, like, play was going a little bit more passive. Not many 3-bets, not too much aggression from that stance. So when that's happening, you can open up your range a little bit more. But when there's more 3-betting, you have to just play more tight in what the charts say you should be playing. We're going to call this for a single, but if they go 3-betting, that's not too bad for us. Like, we fold probably one of our worst hands that we're going to be defending with, so wouldn't have minded a 3-bet, but we'll just check here and fold. 8 now does something for us, but hopefully not like the 8 of spades. Probably no value in leading out here. They probably have high card hands that would call us. I think we go for like a 3-bet fold here. He's off 23. I think this is fine. And then fold to a jam. We haven't been 3-betting all that much, so this should look pretty strong. But also he hasn't been opening up all that much either, so he may just go with what he has. In theory, we shouldn't get too many flats. It's either going to be a jam or a fold, and that's what makes this, I think, a good play. Oh, our internet is slowing down a little bit, I guess, because we got a fold, and then immediately it was like, hey, it's your action. Well, can't ask for much more than this, right? And we're just totally fine bet getting it in. Kings would be good, hearts would be good, aces would be good, nines would be good. No one had a queen or a jack. Okay. I figured since I unblock their value hands, we'd actually see a decent amount. I don't want to jam. He's just going to fold too much. So I think we just raise. Either thinking about it or my internet's being slow again. Oh, okay. It's not the flop I want to see when I have ace-6. It's an all-right turn. Do you think they would call me with ace or king high? Probably. Stuff is really rolling in our direction these past few hands. But I can't imagine folding to this. Maybe we can just flop something and beat a pretty decent hand. Fortunately, we might get stuck calling down here in a weird spot, but you just call everything. Would ace high call down? I think it would. Okay, we'll just keep winning hands, I guess. Pretty nice limp, and then we can just fold to any aggression. We've got a single heart. Not much else now. I guess a 9 would be all right. That blind increase really hurts them. 16 and 11 big blinds. I can just continue to play smart and try and whittle them down, essentially. Or get queens and hopefully inflict some pain. She hasn't been raising my limps all that much, so I think I have to raise here, and ace isn't what we're looking for, but I could potentially just check and not too many other cards. Kilimanjaro. Don't ask for money. It's an unflattering look. Thanks for tuning in, but yeah. Man, we just keep getting hands that we're totally fine just like going with. If Stewie goes all in, it's actually a really weird spot for us. Because we don't want to get into a three-way all in, and that's what it would be like trending towards. We're fine heads up for someone. Like, Kelly could have a better pocket pair. It's definitely possible. But by no means are we ever not going after it. Because if they have two overs, we've got a 50% chance to bust them. And oh, wow. River Stars. Now we've got a huge chip lead, and we just need to win. This is a one and done bet. It should work a lot of the time. I keep getting hands that just like strictly fall into like a limp range here. I mean, this is fine. They're not going to make up too much ground versus us. This is unfortunate, these cards. If we could have one thing to jam... Like, I don't really want to jam this. They've got enough that we can min open and... Ay. Come on. What is this? See, this is the type of hand that, like, I'm ready to go with, and then they fold. This is classic. I'll fold that one. Ah! Ooh! Can we do it? Back to back. Let's go. Sorry, Keck Geek and Pet Vet, you both guessed top 3 finishes, but neither of you guessed first because you won it. Too lucky this week. That's the theme. Way too lucky this week. We drilled the river 8 for a set versus Kelly. We hit the 3-outed queen, ace jack versus king queen jack, and yeah, just too lucky this week. Can't believe it actually worked out to win 2 in a row, but we did it. Another bronze pin. Thanks to everyone for playing. All that I can say is, when are you ever going to be able to tune into a stream where someone is going for the three-peat in the home game? Next week, same time, same place. We're going to go for the 3rd in a row. Would be unprecedented. Not only does no one stream it and only I stream it, but I've never won it twice in a week. So this will be the only chance that we'll really get to see someone win it potentially 3 weeks in a row. So thanks for everyone for tuning in and sticking around to the end. We did get the trophy. We got that gold. We got the gold once again. See you all next week. Take care.